tonight, the A-League men's has been rocked by explosive allegations of corruption affecting multiple players at Sydney club Macarthur FC, with ramifications for the club and potentially the league itself.
Police arrested 3 senior players from an A-League team in the southwest of Sydney.
Police! Search warrant! Open the door!
Dawn raids across Sydney as New South Wales Strike Force Beacon View arrests Macarthur FC captain Ulysses Davila and teammates Kieran Bacchus and Clayton Lewis.
Police will allege that the senior member of this criminal football group paid the junior players within that group up to $10,000 for intentionally giving away those yellow cards.
That senior member, allegedly Davila, reportedly taking instructions from a figure in South America.
We're alleging that person was requesting that senior member to ensure that certain events occurred within games to permit illegal gambling on those events occurring.
Allegations the trio successfully manipulated matches last year against Melbourne Victory and Sydney FC, with Davila receiving yellow cards in both.
Ali Reza Pagani there, absolutely furious with Davila.
Police allege further attempts in April and May this year failed. Alleged corruption on one side of the world leading to giant profits on the other.
Clayton Lewis, so he joins Uli Davila.
In relation to one of the matches, there's multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars being paid out.
Football Australia has announced it's fully cooperating with authorities, while Macarthur FC is reeling.
The club is shocked and aware of the arrests of 3 A-League players by New South Wales Police related to alleged yellow card manipulation in games. Integrity of our game is a foundation pillar and we will work closely with all relevant agencies on this matter.
It's obviously a coordinated effort, so we would say that it's some sort of organised crime network that's facilitating this.
And today's arrests, not the end of it.
There is definitely one other player that we will be approaching and charging at some stage.
There's some wild footage when you see it in context. With us to talk about these shocking arrests is Paramount Plus football commentator Simon Hill. Simon, what do you make of what's happened here?
Well, it's been an interesting day. I think a mixture of being shocked, but maybe not too surprised, to be honest. Not necessarily the players involved or the club, but given how prevalent gambling is in sports and in football, in society generally, particularly here in Australia. I mean, you know, I go to my local pub and it's like walking into a glorified gambling den. There are betting slips everywhere and big screens and people ticking off things on little slips that I don't quite understand. So I thought it was probably only a matter of time before something like this emerged. But obviously we were all taken on the hop a little bit this morning when those pictures came out of the arrests in particular, which, you know, were pretty shocking.
Now, is it possible that this could just be the tip of the iceberg?
Well, in Australia, I certainly hope not. You know, but the issue with football in general is that it's the biggest sport in the world, watched by the most people in the world at any time, in any day around the world. There are hundreds and thousands of matches that are taking place at various levels of the sport. So, you know, that makes it very attractive to betting syndicates, I imagine. And where there is money, of course, there is also corruption. That's always going to be the case. It's one of our great human failings, if that's the right phraseology.
Just how damaging is this, though, for Macarthur FC, Simon? I mean, comparatively, a newer club for this competition.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've got a bit of sympathy for Macarthur this morning. Their reputation has been obviously dragged through the mud on the back of this. You know, this will make news around the world probably over the next 24 hours. It's not a good day, you know, for our sports or our league in general, particularly at a time when we're in finals. And, you know, tomorrow we've got 2 sold-out semi-finals in Wellington and the Central Coast. So, you know, that's what we should be talking about today. But unfortunately, here we are.
Yeah, very big story today, and maybe we're not done yet. So thanks for your time, Simon.
Pleasure, guys.
And you can find statements from Football Australia, the APL and Macarthur FC on our website.